Hello, everybody. Now, listen, that's a terrific suit you got on today, Joanna. Now, what is that?
This is a Bedouin caftan, which I got in Jerusalem, and it's over 50 years old, and it looks as though it's been worked on, sewn on by about 10 different people.
Is it Israeli or Arab?
It's actually Arab, but I bought it in Jerusalem.
Do you ever have any confusion of identity?
Hardly ever.
Okay, that's good. Our first challenger, enter and sign in, please. Joan Moore. Where are you from, Miss Moore?
Cocoa Beach, Florida.
Okay, Cocoa Beach, Florida. Panel, Joan Moore started with a relatively new product and carried the relatively new product one step farther. We will now show the audience what her line is. And let's start the questioning with Alan Ludden.
Miss Moore, is it Mrs. Moore?
Yes.
Mrs. Moore, is this a new product that you improved on? Does it have anything to do with sunny and summer weather?
It could, yes.
But not necessarily. I mean, it really, in our thinking, it doesn't. 1 down and 9 to go, Arlene. You'll see why later.
I see.
I just don't want to mislead you into thinking that you got to be in the sun to do this.
Oh, you never do, Miss
No.
Arlene?
No.
And that means that you don't have to be in the water to do it either, right?
That's correct.
Well, you don't have to be in the water.
You don't have to be in the water. This product, is it used indoors?
Yes.
In the home?
Yes.
Is it a product that has come out in the last few years? You say it's relatively new.
Yes, that's correct.
Would one see it if one had it in one's home rather
Yes.
than have it in a drawer?
Yes, they would.
Would it be in the living room?
Yes, it could be.
Would you either sit or rest on it?
Yes.
Where am I? What do you sit on that's relatively new? Nothing I have.
Well, they've got to get new furniture here. They just have...
Is it some form of furniture?
Yes, it is.
Relatively new furniture in the living room. Is it modern?
It can be, yes.
Is it anything, does it move around when you're on it if you want to? Is that what you've added to it?
Well, how do you mean, Arlene?
Well, I mean...
Like on rollers to skate around?
On casters or something? No.
2 down and 8 to go, Soupy.
I think that's marvelous, Arlene. You're doing your own straight lines, and it's so funny. If they won't give them to you, you got to.
Anyway, you taught me everything I know.
Thank you. And everybody thought it was Martin. Anyway, where were we? Oh, I was over here. Oh, now Miss Moore.
Yes.
This product that is found in this room, is it indeed some kind of a furniture?
Yes, it is.
But it doesn't move around.
No.
I mean,
It's not on casters.
can we rule out that it's some kind of a hassock?
Yes, you may.
But it's there in the living room, and it doesn't move around.
You want to pass?
Yeah.
Okay, Joanna?
Well, I'm thinking of something very specific. Is it one of those chairs that you sit down and it takes different shapes when you sit in it?
Yes, it can.
Well, am I correct in assuming that there's no water inside it?
No, you're not correct.
3 down and 7 to go, Alan. Alan, fight this now. Try.
You've got something that has water in it, and it moves around. I mean, it changes, and it's not because you don't put water beds, or some people don't put... As a rule, one doesn't put water beds in his living room, but is this furniture that's filled with water, like, say, instead of an air-inflated chair, it's a water-inflated chair?
That's it. It's water bed furniture. You have taken a water bed and turned it into furniture. That's what you almost got him.
We're celebrating our 7th annual Betty White Christmas and Betty's 100th Christmas. All this week starting at 8, only on Buzzer. Let's Betty.
Germs invade through your nose, the body's air filter for trapping allergens, dirt, and viruses. But how do you clean your nose? It's easy with Navage. Navage uses powered suction to help flush out germs that cause congestion or worse, can make you sick. Over 2 million people use Navage to breathe better, sleep deeper, snore less, and feel healthier without drugs. Navage has over 70,000 online reviews averaging 4.7 stars because it works and it's easy to use. Navage, clean nose, healthy life.
What should we do?
I'm going to CashNetUSA.com. I can apply in minutes, and if approved, we can have the money as soon as the same business day.
Go to CashNetUSA.com to apply for the money you need.
Hungry Root is here. And I needed it because my fridge is super empty.
I'm gonna open the box. That's the exciting part.
Hungry Root came through.
And my refrigerator is packed.
Vice President of the Florida Waterbed Corporation in Cocoa Beach, Florida. I understand you'll make furniture to individual specifications.
Yes, we can. We make round water beds, triangular, any kind, any shape, and we've had some weird shapes that come out of it.
Don't we all?
Yeah.
But you also make chairs and what are sofas?
Chairs and sofas and mostly pool and patio furniture, which goes well down in Florida.
Now,
Well, doesn't it get hot?
What's the advantage?
No,
What's
just
the
the
advantage
opposite.
of it?
The advantage is it's very economical. You can get a couch for under $25, for instance. And it's mobile. All you have to do is drain the water out, fold it up, and take it on your way. Even put it in your suitcase if you want.
Are they comfortable to sit on?
Very comfortable. Very
Now,
comfortable.
this is something that just occurred to me as you were saying that. You know, did you read Future Shock by any chance?
Yes.
The point of a highly mobile society in which people want to rent
That's right.
apartments that are already furnished or have furniture that isn't terribly expensive or lasting but movable.
That's right, and that's our biggest market, really.
And do you sell a lot of them for that kind of thing?
Very much. Mostly the young people are coming in for the furniture and in the apartments, and now we're getting the older people with arthritis and things like that who are using the water beds themselves. So we're having a whole span of people that come in.
Once the water gets in there, does anything ever happen to it? Does it become impure? Do things grow in it?
No, we have an algicide put in our material to inhibit any fungus growth, and then we also recommend purifying the water just simply by adding Clorox to your furniture or bed.
I just thought of a terrific idea. Could you put fish in them?
No, no.
You got a transparent one. Say, oh, here they're coming in, folks. It might be kind of a thank you for being with us on What's My Life.
The American dream. For children in rural communities, it's slipping away. That gap between that dream and their reality is shocking. The gap between nutritious food and aching hunger, a good education, and falling behind in school. But together, we can change that. With your help, local communities can get the food and resources they need to keep children well-fed and ready for school. And if there were ever a time for you to help, it's now. Sponsor a child with Save the Children and help give that child and so many others a chance for a better future.
You're doing more. You're giving them the opportunity, the hope, the ability to succeed.
Please, call this number or go online to savesponsor.org and sponsor a child right here in America. For only $19 a month, only 63 cents a day, you'll help give your sponsored child and other kids in their community access to nutritious food, educational opportunities, safety, and protection. When you call or go online and sponsor a child now, we'll send you this exclusive t-shirt to show you're changing lives as a child sponsor. And if you act now, your first month's gift will be matched, thanks to a generous donor.
We try to make a safe haven with our programs and give them a chance to be kids.
You can give them the chance when you call or go online to become a Save the Children child sponsor. And when you do, you'll receive a photo and information about your sponsored child. And you'll get special progress reports on how your gifts, combined with those other caring sponsors, are changing children's lives.
We've had probably the toughest year we've ever had, and Save the Children has been there every step of the way.
In these difficult times, America's children are facing more hunger than ever before. They urgently need someone like you to care. So please, call or go online to savesponsor.org right now. Thank you.
Well, panel, you were nothing short of spectacular on that last round. We will see what occurs on this occasion. Would our next challenger enter and sign in, please? Malcolm Smith. Where are you from, sir?
Houston, Texas.
Houston, Texas. That's a good place. That's right. Panel, Dr. Smith has been with the National Aeronautics and Space Administration since 1966. He is an expert in a certain phase of the space program. We will now show the audience just what his specialty is. This is really a very interesting thing, and we'll start with Arlene.
Thank you. Dr. Smith, is the phase that you work on a phase that actually does happen in outer space?
Yes.
Does it have anything to do with the release of a man from the vehicle?
No.
1 down and 9 to go. Soupy.
Does it have anything to do with nutritional value, Doctor?
Yes.
Well, I knocked that off in a hurry, didn't I? Oh, there's more?
Yes.
Oh. Would you have something to do with the way they compress or dehydrate and make the food that they carry with them on
That's
their
it.
way?
He is in charge of food for the astronaut. That was pretty fun. But just to show you that nobody likes a wise guy, it's 10 down and none to go. Dr. Smith is chief of the Food and Nutrition Branch of the National Aeronautics and Space Administration. And the food apparently has changed quite a bit since the first program.
Yes, that's true. It's we like to think it evolved.
Does it evolve because of the nature of the equipment that they use and the nature of the spacecraft or the helmets or what?
Yes, as the vehicles become more sophisticated, lots more room, plus the fact that I'd probably get fired if it didn't get better.
Well, we're going to show you an example of how the food really has changed, and later we'll try something even a little more interesting. Right now, could we open the curtain, Lloyd, and we'll go up there and see what's happening. Let's go on up, Doctor. Thank you, Jennifer. Now, what is this?
This Mercury, of course, the mission is very short, very operational, and we were just trying foods at that time. This tube baby food type thing, you just put into his mouth through a hole in the helmet and squeezed.
He had to keep the helmet on.
Right, and these are tablets of food, compressed, highly nutritious food. Not much of it eaten, though. It can be very nutritious and not eaten. It's therefore not very nutritious, right?
I guess, and not very filling, certainly.
No.
Now, what is this now?
And then Gemini, of course, again, we went to longer missions then with the Gemini, and they didn't have to have the full pressure suit on all the time, so they could do more things. But Gemini and Apollo were very much alike as far as food. The guys came back okay, and nobody was really complaining. But as the missions get longer and there's less to do and less excitement, well, the food becomes more important. And, of course, we found some things that make the food important as far as their performance and what we monitor on the ground.
Is this a part of the Gemini?
No, this is Apollo. This is a contingency system. If they lose pressure in the capsule, well, then they have a bag of a special beverage inside here. Actually, the beverage would burst. The package would burst when they stuck it in their helmet because it's absolute vacuum on the outside. And they have pressure inside, so they stick this through a hole in the helmet. Actually, another qualification to be an astronaut, you almost have to eat through your ear because this, they moved the hole in the helmet. It used to be right here, where it's convenient. Now it's around over the left ear, and so you have to have a buddy to kind of help you squeeze this in.
Do you also have to turn your head to get to it?
Oh, yeah. Right.
Give me my suit. Now, what is this?
This is the device that they use to add water to the dehydrated food, such as, well, lobster bisque. That happened to be romaine soup that's dehydrated.
That's really amazing, the different varieties of things that they can get. Now, what's this? This is more...
No, that's our wet pack. That's the one that's it's a flexible can, you might say. They really wanted... You get tired of one type of food, and so it's a canned food, but it's in a flexible package.
What is this? Apple drink?
Now, that's the beverage.
Meal.
All right, this is a special beverage that we developed. Actually, it's developed for Skylab, but we just flew it on Apollo 17. This, as you add the water, well, this little package expands.
Oh.
And so then, see, you've got something before with one of these flexible bags, there really was no place to set it because you'd lose your place. You're rolling it up. This, you suck a little bit, and it pops in one swallow, and then you can set it back aside if you've got a piece of Velcro to it.
Well, when you say swallow, you mean swallow through that tube, or no? Oh, I see. You got the helmet off now.
Right.
Oh, yeah, that's great.
In fact, they're almost.
Now, what is this? This is a
living
weirdo.
outside.
What is this one that I have here? This is a very complicated-looking thing.
Well, with the helmet on the lunar surface, how do you eat?
Yeah. I mean, when you're out there doing a mission.
Right. They're out there. First one's, 30, 45 minutes, no problem. But this goes inside the suit, and it's full of water or a beverage that we provide. And the guy can reach over, and by depressing this tube and squeezing a little bit, well, he can suck the beverage out of this package. And then here's a bar of fruit that's compressed, and he can reach down and take a snack.
All
And
underneath
actually,
his helmet.
All within the suit, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of edible underwear in a sense.
And also, if in the helmet
saves you on the laundry a lot.
Yeah, and also in the helmet is the number of Chicken Delight.
Let's push this out of the way because we have some more things to show you here. Could we open the curtain again, Lloyd, please? And this is food. This is a new system, I think, for the Space Lab, right?
Skylab.
Skylab.
Right.
Now, this is what this looks like when it first arrives. Is that right?
Right, well, this is the tray that they eat at.
I see.
Yeah. Now, the food is stored in another locker, but then they put their cans of food in throughout these trays and then turn them on and cook.
Now, how does this...
Not cook, but just warm it up, reconstitute.
This just comes off, huh?
Yeah, and they would set this aside. See, this is a work surface they can play cards on or write letters or what have you.
But they always have this tray. Each guy has his own tray, is that it?
Right, but it's at a pedestal in the ward room.
And then the food is put in these things. And this does what, warm it? What does it do?
It warms it, right. These are not hot.
I see.
The food is warmed. We warmed it in the back.
Now, there are 3 switches here that say...
Right. On, auto, off. Okay, they can preset the time that they want these food to come on. After breakfast, they might want to prepare their lunch. They'll sit the lunch meals in here. They turn the switch if it's an item that requires heat. Add the water. This is one that you would add the water through here. They don't cut this off until they get ready to eat. But then there's their soup, and they put the lid back on. They go do their job. They come back, and the meal's ready.
Now, this says hours remaining. What does that mean?
That's the timer, right.
I
The
see.
timer is set through a switch over here. And then, of course, you have ice cream, too. They could sit right here next to the one that...
And stay cold?
Right.
That's
The
terrific.
ice cream will stay cold. Or...
Listen, I tell you what, panel. Come on over and have something to eat. You're going to eat like an astronaut eats. Now, these are cooked into little bite-sized ones, aren't they?
Yeah, this is a hot dog that's made for Skylab, you might say.
You want to drop over here, Arlene, all the way over to the end?
Which is the hot dog?
Hot dog is here.
Oh,
up
yeah.
in the corner.
Is it real hot dog, dehydrated hot dog, or what?
That's
Why don't you
real
sit
hot
down,
dog.
Alan, and make
Yeah.
yourself at home?
This
Look.
is asparagus.
Listen, why ain't the band playing?
Hey, look, get a close-up of this hot dog. Isn't that... Look.
No wonder they came home early.
How is it? Is it good?
Terrible. No, good.
Do you get a lot of that?
Oh, yeah.
That's really marvelous that they're able to sit down like this now and eat in space.
Every bite makes you think Mother was
And they use
drafted.
these utensils. Thank you very much for being with us on What's My High. This is really fascinating. These are the real...
Dazzling.
Cleavage.
Hysterical. Match Game. It's where all cards aspire to be. Tune in today at noon on Buzzer.
Stay tuned to get 2 tack pens free. You heard that right. Free.
Everybody has a flashlight, but can your flashlight fit in your pocket? Light up the night super bright? And even save your life in an emergency? This one can. Nick Bolton here to tell you about the newest tack light innovation, the Bell & Howell Tack Pen. That's right, we made a tack light the size of a pen, yet without sacrificing any features. Visible up to 2 nautical miles away, has a disorienting defensive strobe, zooms in to focus its beam wherever you want, and won't quit even in the most bitter cold or extreme heat. And yes, it survived getting run over by my Humvee. Try that with a regular flashlight. Because it's so slim, it's easy to take with you. And it has a few new features you'll love, like an emergency escape tool that can shatter glass. It even has a built-in multi-tool for quick fixes. And oh yeah, it's actually a working pen. So let's review. The Bell & Howell Tack Pen has all the great features of our tack light. The same durability you've come to expect. Clips to your pocket so you can take it anywhere. can help you make quick repairs or break a window in an emergency. It even functions like a regular pen. There's just nothing like it on the market today.
Act now to get your Bell & Howell tack pen for just $19.99. Tack pen is the only working pen and super bright tack light featuring zoom and defensive strobe functions. Plus, it features genuine Bell & Howell craftsmanship backed by our 10-year warranty. Order today and you can get 2 additional tack pens absolutely free. That's right. For a limited time only, you can get 3 tack pens for one low price. Just $19.99. Get yours today.
To order, call 1-800-518-0249 or go to buytackpen.com. That's 1-800-518-0249, or you can order online at buytackpen.com.
Time now for the special feature of What's My Line, the appearance of our mystery guest. Are your blindfolds all in place, panel?
Yes.
Then would our mystery guest enter and sign in, please? All right, panel, we'll have about 2 minutes to discover the identity of our mystery guest. We'll go one question at a time, and let's start with Joanna Simon.
Well, that was a lovely reception. Do you appear before the public a great deal?
Yes.
Alan?
Are you on television?
Sometimes.
Arlene?
Well, when you appear before the public, is it because you're in the theater?
Yes.
Soupy?
Are you in the theater appearing now?
Yes.
Joanna?
Do you sing?
No.
Alan?
Are you British?
Oh, I've been taken for British.
Arlene?
Are you appearing at the present time in a very successful revival?
Yes.
You have it, Arlene?
Yes. Shall we let it go?
If you know who it is, don't.
Well, it's either... Is it Edward Mulhare?
It is Edward Mulhare. It certainly is Edward Mulhare.
I knew I couldn't escape you, Arlene.
I wish you couldn't.
Is this the first... How long has it been since you were on Broadway? Because you're back now, and it's marvelous that you are.
1963 was the last appearance that I made on Broadway in Mary Mary. And
that's right, I had forgotten that.
So it's almost 10 years.
And we must mention this is Don Juan in Hell. I didn't mention the name.
Thank you, darling.
Yes.
Don Juan in Hell at the Palace.
Yes.
How are the audiences receiving it? It's one of the most exciting plays I've ever seen.
Well, those who come are receiving it terribly well.
Are the audiences now... are you happy with them?
I'm very happy with the people who come. I wish a few more would come. But we're building.
This is a fascinating...
Let's hope it'll build enough to let it have a run.
It's a fascinating kind of production, and in doing one where you're essentially stationary in front of a reading stand, appearing to be reading when in fact you know it all, what are the special problems that you have in doing that?
Well, I went and tried to get you know, what do you call them?
Spectacles?
Not spectacles.
Monocles?
Contact lenses.
Contact lenses, thank you, darling. And they were so painful that I couldn't possibly manage with them.
I have the same trouble.
Right.
Yeah.
So I had to learn it. Anyway, I would have had to learn it because if you miss your place, you can't possibly find it.
No.
And we all know the play.
But you're going on tour with it again, aren't you?
I don't think so. Not immediately, anyway. We've been touring since last August. And we've played.
It's been a triumph everywhere.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. The rave notices of all time.
And you have such a marvelous
until
cast.
we got the mixture.
You have such a marvelous cast here, too.
Yes, Ricardo Montalban is superb in it, and Agnes Moorehead, of course, is repeating her triumph. Yeah. And Paul Henry is divine.
Go see it, everybody. It's absolutely marvelous. Don Juan in Hell. Thank you for being here.
Thank you very much.
I'll be home for Christmas. You can count on me. Please have snow and mistletoe and presents under the tree.
Right now, all over the country, kids at Shriners Hospitals for Children are able to go home and be with their families for the holidays. And it's only possible because of the monthly support of people just like you.
When you call the number on your screen today and just give $19 a month, you'll be helping countless children get the care they need to go home for Christmas.
With your gift of just $19 a month, only 63 cents a day, we'll send you this adorable Love to the Rescue blanket as a thank you, and a reminder of the care you'll be providing so kids can be with their families.
Christmas Eve will find me where the love light gleams.
It only takes a moment to call the number on your screen, or you can visit loveshriners.org right now on your phone or computer to help other kids just like these be with their families this Christmas.
Because every child just wants to be home for the holidays, and your gift makes that possible.
Your call is the best gift of all.
Your gift will be my favorite Christmas present this year.
Thank you for giving.
Please call the number on your screen or go online right now with your monthly gift. If operators are busy, please call again or go to loveshriners.org to give whatever you can.
Well, panel, you were spectacular again today. Tomorrow is our last chance to fool you. Goodbye, everybody. Come play with us.
This is Chet Gould speaking for What's My Line, a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production. This program was recorded